ESPN, the Worldwide Leader Sports, presents the NRSL Craftsman Arca Series. We're live here at Mosport in Canada at the Canadian Time Motorsports Park for today's NRSL Craftsman Arca Series action. Race 3 of the championship about to get ready to go here at Canadian Time Motorsports Park. And last weekend we saw Riley Keith win the race at a pretty good race. It was pack racing. This weekend we get our first road course of the season, one of the few on the calendar, and you know it's going to be a good one. We've done practice and qualifying, and we can say right now it's going to be a good race. On the pole is Matt Eves, and next to him is Bobo Jones in the number 97. So two forwards take up the first row. Let's take a look at the track facts. It's a road course. 10 turns at this track, just a little bit over 2.5 miles, so a little bit bigger than Daytona. And tire wear is pretty high. It's about a 3 out of 5, not 4 out of 5 like at Daytona. There's the command. Not as high as Daytona, but it's there. And just over 10 laps of action today, so it's going to be another not long race, but that's common for the Arca Series as everyone rolls off 2x2 fashion. You'll notice here in the Arca Series, yes, we do full pace laps in this series, because why don't you? This pace car rolls off. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for today's Canadian Tire 150. Matt Eves on pole. Next to him is Bobo Jones. Second row is Vincent Almarego and Vincent Fries. Row 3 is Logan Yerk and Bochard. Row 4 is Flickinger and Keith. Row 5 is Hagen and Rogers. Row 6 is Ozcon and Friesen. Row 7 is Kukulon and Hamill. Row 8 is Young and Nanko. Row 9 is Gotastic and Thomas. And rounding out the field is Onjak and Nevins in row 10. So with that out of the way, let's get to some of the stories coming out of Michigan. No surprise, Bobo Jones didn't have the best start to the season, but I mean, look at him now. He's sitting in second place on the start, and he's going to look for a way to up his point tally, as some of the drivers now are getting pretty close to being out of the reach for a championship. Another driver looking for another great run is, no surprise, Fries. He's won Daytona. He didn't have a good finish at Michigan. See if he'll try to capitalize on that. 2 rows back from that is our winner from last week, Riley Keith, the number 55 Lucas Oil Chevrolet, and she'll look to try to get back-to-back wins, be the first driver in series history to do it. And a driver we're watching in this race is that number 9 car, is Ace Rogers. He was quick in practice. Let's see if that 9 Dodge Charger has anything to do with the finish today. Get back towards the front of the field. Pace car lights out. So Eves will take him down to get the green flag. You're going to see a little bit of bump and run today. We've reduced the drafting distance on these cars, so they're going to be a little bit more contact oriented than before. Hopefully that puts on a good show for you guys at home. Pace car bringing him around. Like we said at the top of the broadcast, forwards locking out the front row. And behind them is Almarega, who actually needs a good run this weekend to stay in any kind of fight for points. Green flag in the air, and we're underway here at Canadian Tire. And unlike ovals, where I say they're going towards turn 1, we're just going to keep on going with the commentaries. East gets a heck of a launch. As they head down towards 2. Battle behind them is going on with Jones, Almarego, and Fries. Almarego runs wide. Let's go to the chopper cam here. Looking through the field. They go up towards turn 5 complex for the first time. Try to see any bump and runs happen here. Everyone keeping it tidy. little bit shoving there from on Jack, but that's to be expected. Battle here for position. Freeze and York and Flickinger looking for a nice pass. You got a bump draft from Riley Keith, the boat chart just in your shot. Flickinger all over the back of that number 12. Your points leader is the 55 going into this race, as the top 4 in points are only separated by about 48 points. So not that big of a difference in the top 4 in points. If you join us on the NRSL Discord, you would have seen the point standings going into today. So the top of the points standings are looking quite interesting, as we've made it through the first lap. I believe everyone has. Yes, we have. Everyone's made it through the first lap. And this is where the race starts to settle down, and we start to see passes made as Rogers looked for 3 wide there for a second. Gets back in line. So that 9 car is pretty stout. He was quickest in practice. Didn't have the best qualifying session, but like I said, was quickest in practice. So he's all over the back of Flickinger. Gives him the bump. As we got a car loose behind him. Don't know who that was. I believe it was the 15. Oh, we got a car way off the track. That's Dylan Young. And they're going to go 3 wide, or he'll stay on the grass. Look at the 46 of Goat-tastic. Not a good run last week for the 46. So a lot of drivers hoping for, and this is a big gaggle of cars here. Someone's going to end up getting dumped in this pack here if they don't figure it out. As again, second week in a row, Friesen, not the best qualifier. He qualified 12th, but take a look at that. He's making his way up to 7th place. So again, Friesen making his way through the field. That's going to be an ongoing topic, I'm sure, this season. This Friesen qualifying terribly and making it forward in the race. Well, Rogers has gotten clear of this group, so he's now chasing down the top 5. So, see what Rogers has. There's the 44 of Hamill. And both Menard cars have not been having a good season. Hoping to fix that at the first road course. Pretty much an equalizer. Oh, the 44 get the 55 a bump there. Now, see if they'll hit 2 for 1. He will get 2 for 1. Well, maybe not. Yeah, he will get 2 for 1. So good job with the 44 there. Got 2 positions in 1 turn there. So go back towards the front. You haven't missed much at the front. Eve still has almost a second lead, but Rogers is coming. He's about to get on the back of Freeze here, and then he's got 2 positions right in front of him. Let's go to Chopper Cam again. He just gains through the turn. There's nothing really Freeze can do. He's just driving his race. Almarego's gotten away from York. See how much faster Rogers is center off. He's going to get to the bumper of Freeze. See if he gives him a shot into this turn. Thinks about it. Definitely a bump in 5 going to be on the order. See if he gives him a shot in 5, or he's going to be a nice driver about it. Let's see. Gets up to the bumper of the 12. Does he give him a shot in the 5? No, he does not. Not this time. Oh, but he ran wide. That hurt his momentum. But Freeze now on the attack, as here comes Friesen, making his way up. Is Freeze looking to pass York here? As there's the leaders in the front of your shot. Really trying anything at this point. He needs to get away from Rogers, and the driver that really needs to start. As we got a wreck in the back, that's the 27 and the... Oh, that's a huge wreck. Does Dylan Young get through? No, it's another wreck for Dylan Young. And those 98 car are going to be out of the race. That's Kukulon, Goat-tastic, Ozcon, all out of the race. Oh, and the 44 Hamill as well. 27 stays in. Oh no, he missed the pit lane. He'll have to go back around as Goat-tastic gets going again. My goodness, the Menards team just not having the breaks they need, man. This is ridiculous. Kukulon, does he call it a day? No, he'll get repaired as Hamill had something go on. He just took a pit stop. Does he have any damage? Let's see when he goes by the pace car here. No. That's just a pit stop for that 44 team. Interesting. I didn't think we were going to see pit stops today, but all could change. Is that 27 car? I don't know if he'll make it around. We'll see. As Eve still leads the field, but Jones keeping him honest, keeping about 0.9 back consistently each lap, so he's not letting him get away, but he's not closing on him either. I'll tell you, one car that has closed up on this group is Almarego. Been chopping lead away little by little. It was 1.44. Well, it still is 1.44, but you get the idea. As Friesen's on the back of Rogers now. It's a battle for position. That is 6 on the track. So Friesen trying to net gain 6 points. Or 6 positions, not 6 points, 6 positions since the start of this one. Be another good point stay for that 66. We'll keep him somewhat near the top of the standings. That's what you need to do. You just need to run consistent in this series. And you'll be golden. So go down Andretti straight yet again. Alright, Keith's gotten past Bouchard. It's back at the front. I'm going to keep my eye on Almarego here. Slowly reeling in Jones. Is that 21 Lucas Oil Chevrolet. Like I said before, needs a great point stay. And what would third place be for a point? Hell, even second. What if he can get second place? That would be a beautiful point stay, as we're well past halfway now. 27 finally made it to the pit lane. Anyone out of the race? Yes, one car out of the race. Kukulon did retire in the number 98. So that's one car out of this race. And again, not the best start of the season for some of these drivers, and Kukulon's definitely one of them. So look back. Everyone's kind of freeze-framed here. Thomas needs a good run. Man, the 77. Well, he's still going to gain positions. But Dylan Young, man, what could have been? You know, he started 15th today. And running well outside that now. All the way down. So he only lost a position, but 77 gained 5, so that's a good point stay. Even with the damaged car on that 77. It's Friesen now looking on Rogers. This has been a pass that's been developing for about 2 laps. And now the 66 is all over the back of the 9 car. What does Friesen do? Does he get up the bumper? No, not this time by. He gets a bad run out of the final turn. Probably going to have to wait till turn 5 to try it again. But he had a good run down the Andretti straight. Can't deny that. That 66 car seems to be on rails right now. As they've gapped Flickinger, who is now about to be under fire from the points leader, Riley Keith. And battles actually starting to form all over the racetrack, and right ahead of this is Freeze starting to catch York. As they head down towards turn 5 again. Front of the field still about where it's been. Gap's actually closed down considerably to the lead. It's now half a second from almost a second. And Almarego's just keeping up with these two. Is Oscon off again? That was a huge wreck for the 27. And I don't think anyone was involved in that. That was just by itself. Hell, I have the free will. I'm going to go see what the hell that was about. Real quick. We'll go back live in a second. I just want to see what the hell happened. Oh my gosh, it was teammates. 44 just had enough of the 27. Now you're done. Oh, that's a huge hit. And the 44 out as well. Well, that explains everything right there. Oh, and the 66 out. We missed something under replay. Oh, freezing. Oh, that's your... Oh, that's third and points. So as I was saying, battles developing on the racetrack. I was right. We'll go back and look at that after the race. I want to see what happened to 27 because it was on track. It looked like he was by himself. 17 runs wide. Here comes Jones. Battle for the lead. Where does Almarego go? Does he help the 17? No, leaves him out to dry. And he'll pull on the 17. This is going to be Bubba Jones' best idea right here. You're going to see the 2 wide behind him. He's like, all right, go ahead and start racing. I'll just leave you guys behind. 21 clear, 17 easy. 17 falling from Grace. Man. Almarego. Would be a win for this team. Started the season off absolutely terrible. Wrecked out at Daytona. Didn't have the best race at Michigan, which was also a plate race. Word is because they had a damaged chassis. So, really couldn't even make passes what they wanted to. But this is a fresh chassis on that 21. And actually get to see what Almarego is about here. In this 21. Championship contender. Well, they win this race, absolutely. Put them up on the ticket board there. But we still got 2 laps to go here. We're on lap 10 of 11. So anything can and will happen. See if your points leader... Is he out of the race? Yeah. 12 car is out of the race. And there's the 17 inside the 21. So Eves looking to go back for the lead. As York is now about to join this battle for second place. Ace Rogers just not quick enough at the moment. 4 seconds back. 3 seconds back from this. I don't think he's going to gain that in a lap. But York might get there if they keep racing. We might have a 3-way battle for second here. We'll check back through the field here. Any battles look worth it here? Well, the 01 got by the 55 again, so... Points not adding up for the 55 this week, but the 12 car Freeze is not going to have the good points day at all. We'll finish bottom of the order and about 16th. As we're on the white flag lap now, so 1 to go. Jones, your leader. There's Gotastic. He's about almost a half a lap down, actually. At 46, not having the best day either. We try to get everyone in at least one shot in this race. We try to talk about everyone as much as we can. Sometimes I can't cover everybody. But the top 4 are there. Oh, and Bubba Jones made a mess up. Can Eves capitalize? Down the Andretti straight final time. Does Eves have anything? How does York go for third? Or do they all wreck and Rogers gets the win? Anything is up in the air right now. 2 turns to go. It's been 4 dominant all day. Eves sticks it in deep. I bet you the guys in Premier are going to take that a little bit harsh. Through the final turn, does Eves have anything? Not going to happen. Bubba Jones wins at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. That's the first win of the season for that 97. And a good point stay nonetheless for Almarego. So you look through the field, and that's where everyone's going to finish. Bochar was almost there on the Flickinger. He was catching him a couple seconds a lot there. I don't know what's going on with the 6 car. Dylan Young finishing. And then here comes Gotastic. And that's where everyone will end up at the end of this one. So your winner is Bobo Jones in the number 97. Man, oh man, that was good performance. Started second, finished first. That 21 car. Started third, finished third. Now, a little bit of passing on the race, but not as much as you would like to see. But hey, these are all rookies. They aren't going to make the best decisions in the world. take you to your finishing order here. That's where everyone's finished. Jones, Ease, Almarigo, York, and Rogers the top 5. So, it's time to give my driver of the day. Man, I don't know. I was gonna give it to Friesen again, but we're gonna have to go look what happened with that that incident that took out the third in points and potential third in points with Friesen. But I'm gonna give my driver of the race to Thomas. You know, didn't have the best first couple of races, but he started near the back of the field, started 18th, and he's finishing 11th. 7 positions. I think that's the biggest gain of the field. Yeah. So well done with Thomas. You get the driver of the race. Again, no bonus point for that, but you can go ahead and just say you got driver of the race for this week. And now that I'm done with that spiel, let's go see what the hell happened. So okay, there's Friesen. Are they here the next lap? Yeah. Alright, so it happens on lap 7. Now where's Friesen from this? He's way back. So something happened between them and him and York, I'm guessing. Let's take a look here. Let's follow him this lap and see what happened. This is a battle for 5th and 6th on track. That could have been 2 separate incidents. I don't know. Let's take a look at what happened here. I'm going to guess it was near the back end of the track. If I was a betting man. Yeah, he runs wide. That's going to happen in the S's. Okay. So it's going to happen in the S's. So here gets down the inside of Rogers. Rogers gives him the space. Oh, Friesen just washes up and nothing any of them could do. Friesen just ran out of space. Spectators, not good. Here's a good one. Just washes up right in the side of the 12 and they get hooked and oh, that's a hard impact for both of them. It's definitely a race-ending accident for both drivers. Look at that one more time. See, you got a bad run out of that turn. It's on the rear bumper of Ace Rogers here. So go down in the 4th gear, back in the 3rd for this turn. Friesen comes in really deep and just gets too loose, gets overdrives it. There they go. Boom. Boom. Wow. That's one way to end the race. And that took him out of the race. Because of that. So, as you see the icon in the suggested video pop up on screen, I hope you enjoyed this one. This has been a production of ESPN and WKK3 Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. Man, what a way to end that one. And we got a couple of weeks off. As the NRSL goes around the rest of the international tour. And we'll see you back in a couple weeks. That's right, for Bristol. We're going to Bristol, and I'm sure a couple drivers are going to have something to say when we go to Bristol. And will the bump and run be back? Who knows? We'll see you at Bristol in a couple weeks' time. This has been Warren Keith for WKK3, and I hope to see you in the next one, whenever that may be. Bye!